Hello everybody and welcome to another video. My apologies for not having uploaded anything over the last few days, but I had this whole family thing that I had to deal with, and yeah, it was sort of an inescapable thing. But all kidding aside, hope everybody had a good Christmas or an enjoyable holiday period, depending on what they do or do not celebrate. But we're back again, and today we're going to be looking at a band called Equilibrium. Now, I had this impression that there was already a band called Equilibrium, or that there probably would already have been a band by that name, considering it's such a popular name. But, you know, it's not a band I've heard of before, apparently. And Equilibrium is a German symphonic folk metal band. The band's music combines elements of folk music, melodic black metal, and symphonic metal with various other influences. Their riffs reflect traditional Germanic melodies. Their lyrical themes focus on Germanic tales and Germanic mythology. The songs of the band are almost always performed in German, although more recently they have prioritised English language in their songs, mostly with their sixth album, Renegades, which was released in 2019. Now, it says here that most of their songs revolve around German tales and Germanic mythology, but today we're going to be looking at a track called Wirtshaus Gaudi, which apparently translates to Tavern Jamboree. Now, I've got an English translation here, but I cannot promise it's going to be a good one. I looked around, I found several different translations, and this one seemed to be the most coherent. Other ones seem to be like very literal translations, and reading them made little to no sense whatsoever. So I've picked out this one because it seemed to be the best one, but I can't guarantee that the translation will be perfect. So yes, from what I understand, this is a bit of a fun song. I mean, it's a German folk metal, so you know. And the fact that it's a song about a tavern, you know, there's going to be a lot of talk about drinks. I'm not expecting the lyrics are going to be particularly deep, but we'll see. So we'll jump straight into it and see what we've got. So this is Wirtshaus Gaudi by Equilibrium. Let's have a go.
Ein Bier. Bitte.
We're gonna be
Right, I need to pause that for a second. This is the most overly happy folk / black metal track I think I have ever heard. It's very, very silly, and you know the video itself is actually quite silly already. So yeah, so I mean it was a fairly long intro, but and like I said, this song clearly is not got anything really deep and meaningful to it, but it's still a bit of fun. Now, the track goes, if this translation is accurate, again, I cannot promise the accuracy of this track, this translation. It says, "My golden beer mug is empty. From where can I get replenishment now? I swiftly swing myself onto my horse. Let's see what I can to find booze. There, a house. It looks like a tavern. Raise the gate, open the door. Robsy is ready." Now, from what I understand, Robsy, if I'm pronouncing that right, or Robs, whatever, is the actual name of the singer of the band. And then it sort of went into that. I can only imagine it's, of course, you know, that really, really jolly bit. It says, "Hello, good innkeeper. Fill up my beer mug up to the brim. That's nice. Hello, good innkeeper. Come and sit by me, next to me, and have a beer yourself. Are the pictures empty? The throats are not wet anymore. Then we'll stand up together and fetch one more keg." So literally it is just a German beer song, you know, and it's got that really sort of upbeat, jolly feel to it, and I really like it so far. It's quite silly, quite funny, and very upbeat. I like it. Let's carry on. Oh, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. A very silly song to start off. Back after the holidays. A very silly song, but a great piece of fun. Now, the song carried on. "Hello, good innkeeper. Fill up my beer mug up to the brim. Today we won't sing in minor. Gradually there is busy ado, 'cause no one wanted to stay at home. The women are dancing, and so are the men, and the bellies get bigger and bigger. Hello, good innkeeper. Fill up my beer mug up to the brim. That's nice. Hello, good innkeeper. Come and sit next to me, and have a beer yourself. Are the pitchers empty? The throat's not wet anymore. Then we'll stand up together and fetch one more keg. Hello, good innkeeper. Fill up my beer mug up to the brim. Yeah, that's nice." So it's just, like I said, it's just a silly German drinking song. And, you know, it's just a great piece of fun. It was a very incredibly upbeat piece of music. I actually like the way it's performed. You know, the vocal style has that sort of black metal hint to it, and, you know, symphonic folk music floating around in the background that gradually seemed to get faster and faster. just very, very good, very, very funny. Obviously, they had a bit of a laugh making it as well with that silly video. You know, how could you be mad at a song like that? How could you not like a song like that? You know, that's incredibly fun. I like it. That's good. Like I said, though, I can't guarantee that the translation there was accurate, but it seemed to be pretty close. Like I said, that's the one I found that made the most sense out of the many that I found. But yeah, I'm going to actually have to check out some of their other stuff as well, see if this is a ongoing trend of being silly, jovial, over the top, or if this is maybe a sort of standout track. So I'll have to check some of their other stuff out at some point. But yeah, that was a fun way to come back in after the holidays. Nice quick track. But I can't think of anything else to say about that track, so I'll leave that as it is. Now, if anybody would like to suggest a track for me to react to, then please do so by all means. You can drop a comment in the comment section below, or message me on my Facebook or my Instagram, or you can even message me through my Patreon, where you can also help to support this channel to help me create future content. There is also an option on Patreon where you can get your suggestion rushed to the front of the queue. There are a couple of limitations on that. You know, you can only use it once per month. You know, to be fair to other people who will be suggesting tracks through other means. If you do suggest a track through the normal means like Facebook and comment sections or Instagram, it might take me a while to get around to your suggestions, since I get suggested so many tracks every single day. My list grows faster than I can record the videos, but I do write down all the suggestions, so it'll get done eventually. It just might take me a while to get to it. Also, Metalhead Reacts is a proud supporter of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, a British-based charity whose main goal is to put an end to hate crimes, mainly those perpetrated against people of the alternative community. It's something that I believe in very, very strongly, and something that I think definitely needs more attention bringing to it. Because every day all over the world, people of the alternative community are getting violently attacked, violently beaten, sometimes even hospitalised, just purely because of their taste in music. And it's something that's, like I said, it's going on every single day, but it's not getting spoken about enough. Nothing is getting done to fix this problem. You know, when it gets to a point where someone can't listen to their favourite kind of music for fear of getting violently attacked, you know, things have gone too far. You know, everybody is allowed to be an individual. Everybody has the right to be an individual. No one has the right to tell you what you can and cannot listen to. And the thing here is, as well, you know, we hear about all kinds of hate crimes every single day. Sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, ableism. You know, we hear about these every single day. From the most heinous and violent of these crimes down to the lesser crimes where people, you know, where it's just something like someone getting an insult shouted at them across the road. You know, no one physically gets hurt. Yes, it's still an abhorrent thing to do. You know, it's horrible to attack someone just because they're different to you in any kind of way. But, you know, that sort of thing's getting spoken about on all these other sort of crimes, but nothing is getting said about people that are getting violently attacked, you know, brutally beaten, just because of their taste in music. I mean, you don't attack someone because they like different films and TV shows to you, so why would their taste in music make any difference? You know, and it's something that needs to change, because, you know, the last time there was widespread media coverage of this sort of thing was when Sophie Lancaster was brutally beaten and killed, purely because of her taste in music. You know, her and her boyfriend were brutally beaten by a group of people. 5 or 6 people. They were brutally beaten. Both of them went into comas. Rob Maltby thankfully survived. But Sophie Lancaster, after 2 weeks in a coma, succumbed to her injuries and died. And that was the last time that there was any broad coverage of this. And that was 12 years ago. And I can guarantee you, in that 12 years, several hundred, maybe even thousands of people from the alternative community have been violently attacked, possibly hospitalised, possibly had bones broken, or, you know, just violent beatings, you know, attacks, what have you. But it has happened, I guarantee it, over that 12 years it has happened. But nothing's been said about it, nothing is being done about it, and that needs to change. We need to bring more awareness to the fact that this is happening, and something needs to be done. And this is what the Sophie Lancaster Foundation is all about. They want to bring more attention to the fact that this is happening. They want to highlight the fact that this is happening, so people will know that they can't get away with it anymore. You know, people are essentially just getting away with these violent crimes because no one's talking about it. And we need to bring attention to it so that people know that there are consequences to their actions, that they will not be able to get away with this any longer. And I think it's something that's really, really, really very important. Because, you know, it's getting beyond control when someone is murdered for their taste in music. We can't allow that to happen again. It should never have happened in the first place, but we most certainly cannot allow it to happen again. So if you'd like to find out more about the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, there's a link to their website in the description below. You can go over there, find out what they're working on at the moment, find out what their goal is, because they can explain it better than I can. And if you can help them out in any way, obviously don't feel obliged to do so, but if you can help them out in any way, if it's just like a small donation through their website or something like one of these Sophie wristbands off their web store, if you can help them out, then that's most appreciated. You know, the smallest amount can make the biggest difference. And the sooner we bring more attention to this, the sooner we can help to stamp out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. But I'm going to leave that as it is for the time being. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.